welcome back to this huge celebration in which we're very happy to celebrate 20 years of blogging in Latin America and the 20th anniversary of Blog Pocket. So once again, congratulations to my friend Antonio Cambronero and his Blog Pocket. My name is Alberto Gomez. I'm a collaborator and partner in Blog Pocket. And today I'm very happy and very glad to have Mr. Munir Kamal. Hello, Munir, and welcome.
Hi, Alberto. Thank you for having me. And first of all, congratulations to Antonio and you and the whole team celebrating the 20 years of the Block Pocket. So congratulations. So my name is Muhammad Munir Kamal, and I'm from Pakistan. And I'm just a WordPress enthusiast working in and right now passionate about Gutenberg since the past 2 years or more since it's launched. Yeah.
Thank you, and thank you for being here today with us. This is something I really like of WordPress, and that is a great community around the world, so we can connect with persons and wonderful persons from around the world. And I think this is my first time talking with some WordPress developer from Pakistan. And I really like Pakistan because I like mountaineering, and you got some of the biggest peaks in the world right there.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm very happy once again. And well, we know you as a web developer. Web developer, you got a huge work in WordPress and plugins. And I don't know, can you tell us a little more about your background and what are you doing these days?
Sure. So, not a huge developer. I'm just a normal developer just to be clear. I've been doing WordPress development since around 8+ year, I would say, and started with creating client websites, and then moving on. I later, since the past 3 years or more, I came into creating plugins, themes. I've created different kind of plugins. The first plugin I created, which pushed live on WordPress repo, was for site origin page builder. It is a page builder still, but less, not very much popular now. But at that
Really?
time, yeah, a site origin page builder. So it was an add-on plugin for that. And then after that, I worked for Divi. I've created quite many Divi add-on plugins, which are sold via elegantmarketplace.com specifically. And the founder of that marketplace is a friend also now. His name is Andrew, and a mentor to me as well. So he actually taught me a lot of stuff about how to create products and what to focus on and what's not. So thank you, Andrew. So and then, since the launch of announcement of the Gutenberg, when Matt announced it in State of the World, uh, 3 years back, I guess. So since then, I've been following Gutenberg very passionately, and I've started. I started uh, spreading about the Gutenberg info news via my blog gutenberghub.com, and it has social channels as well, Twitter and Facebook. So I've been trying to spread the knowledge about Gutenberg through that channels. So the way I learn, so I pass it um, on further. Then I also started creating Gutenberg plugins as well. So there are some plugins I've developed. Basically, not myself personally. I actually have a team with me, so we developed all together.
Okay, this is great because you're kind of driving the interview yourself and talking about the things we want to ask. So this is very interesting because you just tell us that you start working with uh, site origin site builder. That is the first page builder that I used back in, I don't know, 5 6 years ago. And also Antonio worked with site origin. But as you, we moved to Gutenberg because we saw all the benefits that this new project bring us, not only for us but also for the newcomers into the WordPress world, into the internet world. Also, you told us, okay, so you're in Gutenberg now. You got a couple of great projects. You just tell us also that you're coming from another experience in development, page builder like Origin, like Divi, now
TV.
Gutenberg, and you are
Gutenberg.
bringing us Gutenberg Hub. That is a platform of resources, templates, and things like that around Gutenberg. Can you share us a little more about this project and the benefits for the Gutenberg users?
So, like I said, the first step for me was to follow the Gutenberg development, all the efforts the team has been doing. I just followed it myself and pass it to community via the Gutenberg app channel. So, as I've been following, I like the API. I like the builder myself. I like it because I found it very flexible in terms of developer API, that how we can develop add-ons for this as compared to other page builders. So I found it very useful, very easy, and the only new thing was to learn React, so React.js. So at first, when we didn't, when I say we, I mean I do not develop it myself anymore because I have a team of five, so we do it all together. So we first developed ACF blocks, which is based on Advanced Custom Field plugin. When they released the block building capability in the ACF, when Elliot released it, so I built ACF blocks, which is also still live and maintained. So it is a collection of blocks. So, but that is PHP based plugin, right? As itself ACF. So the next step was to learn and explore Gutenberg. So we created quite plugins. The first plugin was a form builder plugin, which is called Gutenberg Forms. It is also in the WordPress repo right now. The other plugin we created was a slider builder, which is a block slider. Uh, Although this has to be it needs some attention now because it has few months that I have not picked it up lately. So we have created a form builder for Gutenberg. We have created a slider builder, and then different kind of a small plugins we have also created, which we never published on WordPress repo because that was for learning experience, etc. So the the main uh, the main plugin which we are more focused now is Editor Plus, which Antonio also praise and share via Twitter, and I'm thankful to him. So the this is the passion, this is the focus now, and what I'm doing with that is the same thing that I learned from other page builders, which is missing in Gutenberg WordPress for creating modern website. So what I'm trying to do is, unlike the generic Gutenberg add-on, I'm not adding too many things here in this plugin, which already are possible to do with the Gutenberg editor. I'm only adding those features that I think are missing, I feel missing in Gutenberg for those users like me who are coming from page builders. So like different styling options, border, box shadow. So I'm extending the Gutenberg editor itself via this plugin Editor Plus. So this is it.
Okay, before we move into Editor Plus, you also got on Gutenberg Hub
Yeah.
not only the resources like block patterns and things like that, but also you got content that
Yeah, yeah.
teaches and show us. a lot of things of Gutenberg. What is the intention of why also put content and not only resources as many others? Okay, sometimes you find the tool, only the tool, but you're bringing us the tool and the knowledge.
the
So
knowledge.
why? What moves you to do this?
Yeah. So Gutenberg Hub is a blog mainly. It is not a website. My website selling products. So it is a community blog. I kind of want it to remain a blog. I won't be selling anything from Gutenberg Hub. At least not the plan. So the idea is obviously to help Gutenberg newbies users to get started with Gutenberg by providing them knowledge, tutorials, and resources they need. So the content is therefore there because it's still new for a lot of WordPress users. More people are more WordPress users are hesitant to get started with it because they find it hard or unfamiliar. Whatever you say, different kind of scenarios are with different users. So the idea for of Gutenberg Hub is to serve as a blog that is helpful, a framework or a platform that is helpful to Gutenberg user in different ways. They would find valuable content there. They can find usable templates there, which is because I've launched a template library there as well, and they can find different kind of tools as well there, which I can share my tools as well, but I also share other third party Gutenberg add-ons there that I find useful. Not so this is not kind of marketing blog for me. This the idea is to serve and educate Gutenberg users, and so that's the purpose of that blog.
There is something interesting about Gutenberg Hub and the content, and is that is in English, and
Yeah.
English is not your native language. And why? Why not? I understand why, but why someone that have a WordPress project, whatever it is, theme, plugin, or resources, should use English as the main language? What is your experience with this?
Well, like you said, I guess you know that the reason to use English is obviously because so that the info can be digestible or understandable to you to all throughout the world, because English is kind of a common language in most countries. Like you're from Spain, I guess, right?
Colombia.
So Colombia. So you have a different language, I have a different language, but English is the language that we are speaking right now and doing this meetup, right? So English is kind of useful to communicate with the world in today's world. If I will have that if I would have that blog or content in Urdu, which is my native language here, you won't be able to understand that easily. But English is the language that more people can understand. So that's the main point.
Okay, let's move now into Editors Plus. You just tell us that you're trying to add something that the Gutenberg itself doesn't have. So what happened if Gutenberg adds something that Editors Plus have? You remove that from your plugin?
Yeah. So I do wish that what I'm adding into Editor Plus plugin, because it's free. There's no pro version yet, and I wish to continue adding valuable features to the plugin. Only the valuable features that I think are necessary to have. Not all the bells and whistles. That's not the plan. Just for the sake of adding features. So if Gutenberg adopts any feature or add any feature, I will happily deprecate. I would happily deprecate my feature in favor of that. obviously. If something is in the core, the whole philosophy of the product is to extend the Gutenberg for what it is missing. So I'm only trying to add and missing and must need it, not all the bells and whistles of the page builders or other plugins are doing.
So
The idea
missing
is,
and must needed is the key for the plugin.
yeah, yeah, must needed. By the must needed, I mean I have a picture, I have a criteria that if I personally, because right now the product is driven by all ideas that I had, right? And as per from my experience of creating website using the page builders, so I'm only adding those features that are needed to create modern websites, right? And if a feature is missing in Gutenberg, so I'm adding it. So with the help of this, I'm able to create that huge template library that today holds about 400 plus section templates, or you can say patterns, and 50 plus full page templates, or you can say landing page templates, all available free on the Gutenberg Hub template library. All those templates, you can consider them as live website designs, right? Or landing page designs. All that is created using Editor Plus plugin without any extra heavy CSS code.
Okay, this is great. One more question, well, a couple of more questions about the plugin is, are you based the development of the plugin based on the Gutenberg plugin or in the main update of Blocks editor?
Sorry, you mean the code base?
Okay, no,
I
we got the blocks on WordPress, but we also got the plugin Gutenberg that is
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
little more in
yeah,
advance.
yeah,
Are you
yeah.
based
I
on
get.
the blocks or on the plugin?
No, no. The Gutenberg plugin you are talking about, right? In the editor is in the core, as well as there is a Gutenberg plugin. So no,
Yeah.
I'm not basing my code, the stable code, on the plugin, because the Gutenberg plugin is kind of a for the development purpose. Whatever features the team is adding there are not 100% sure to be added to the core. So I'm only relying on the core version of the Gutenberg, not what the features have in the plugin. Although I'm keeping my eye on what features are being added and what features are being worked on in the Gutenberg plugin. But the features I'm considering or adding, or the code, because I'm using the Gutenberg API, right? So there are some stuff or API improvements added in the plugin as well, in the Gutenberg plugin, but I'm not considering that yet unless it is merged into the WordPress core.
Okay, you just tell us about Gutenberg Hub, Editors Plus. With these two tools, we can build a professional website, lightweight website without installing new plugins or new pieces of code into our WordPress. So maybe this is helping us to democratize the process of democratization of internet, because we don't need code here. Uh, I know you're a code guy, but any thoughts on the no code movement?
Yeah, I know.
Because you are
So this
helping
is
that.
yeah, obviously. So for the no code movement, the coder always help in that by creating those solutions, or for the known techies, or so the coder is always there. I, in the no code movement as well, because whatever website builders or you use, which marketed as no code website builder, or that builder itself has been built by a coder, of course, a team of coders. So yeah, I'm helping. My target audience is also the no coders, obviously, because I'm trying to remove the need for the CSS code as much as possible by providing the visual controls to style the blocks and elements using Editor Plus plugin. For example, in using Editor Plus plugin, I provided styling options for adding a border, box shadow, backgrounds, different kind of stuff like that. Shape dividers, animations, or you can just play around with some options and apply that styling or animation to any Gutenberg core block you have. Not only with the block we are providing, but also on the Gutenberg core blocks. By core, I mean the default blocks that are provided by the WordPress itself. So you can style them using Editor Plus.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's move now into something that is very related to all of this. And 2021 means that WordPress is turning 18 right now, and we got something almost here that is the full site editing of the WordPress theme or the WordPress front end. And can you tell us about your thoughts or your insights about this? And I don't know if maybe you consider this as a revolution for WordPress or for the WordPress theme uh, world.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. The full site editing feature that is in that the core team is working on, and this is the focus of this year. So that is, in my opinion, definitely revolutionary in terms of what users are expecting from Gutenberg. Because if you go through some of the users comment about what they don't like, or they can't use Gutenberg now. One reason is that they kind of adore or used to of using a theme builder kind of thing, using the page builders, like different kind of page builders. They provide theme builders to let them create the overall structure of the website without going into need for to code for doing it by the code, right? So this when this full site editor lands in the core, in the WordPress core, that is gonna change, that will actually increase the adoption of Gutenberg very quickly. That will increase the adoption of the Gutenberg for those that are hesitant to use Gutenberg right now. Either they are DIYers, or they are freelancers creating, or agencies creating client websites. They all will start using WordPress Gutenberg as their workflow tool, as a main tool. In my opinion, that's my there is no stats behind this. That's my gut feeling and opinion. And that because obviously Gutenberg is the core tool, is built in, unlike other page builder which you have to install, which you have to pay for, which you have to use license and maintain the license, etc. So for businesses, agencies, freelancers, Gutenberg is a better option, in my opinion. And full site editing and global styling features, which are combined with that, will make website creation, the overall website creation, really breeze, easy and intuitive, even compared to the theme builder. Because I've tested the full site editing, I've been testing it, so it's really coming out nice and much intuitive.
Maybe it's evident, but can you tell us in your words how uh, Editors Plus, Gutenberg Hub fit with this new feature of WordPress?
Yeah. So the full site editing is still a work in progress. The API is not matured enough. I would say that I can integrate it, start integration with, because I will have to otherwise redo all the work. So my intention is that I'm closely following this. Once we have a stable API, I will start integrating with with the full site editing feature. For example, full site editing comes with some additional blocks, right? There are some blocks already available, but full site editing brings new blocks like post title, query block, and so on. So the first thing would be to uh, extend those blocks with all the styling options we have now in Editor Plus with for the core blocks. So those blocks should be working. with Editor Plus as well. These are some of my rough ideas for now. And then how the challenge would be how we integrate with the global styling features for all our styling options. So user can when a user has something set in the global that takes preferences, and they don't have to individually change the styles of each blog, etc., things like that. So Editor Plus will have to. The plan is that unless it is something is impossible. So my plan is to, as much possible, closely integrate with full site editing and global style features. The features we can integrate with from the Editor Plus plugin.
Well, sounds great. You just tell us a little of your future here, but uh, what is going to be? What do you see in the future of your projects, your work, and things like that that you are hadn't already told us today? What new things, what crazy things are in your mind that you want to do?
Nah, no, not. I've actually been throwing features so fast in the past few months in Editor Plus, but I am the idea is basically to don't have some unnecessary bells and whistles. About the idea of this plugin is clearly that I'm not going to add all those fancy features that are not needed by the vast majority of the WordPress users. I'm only focusing what are most needed and what does not bloat the plugin itself and the WordPress also. So I have some I've in general my focus is to improve the WordPress users experience using Gutenberg editor. And I'm only targeting obviously the users who use Gutenberg editor as compared to any other page builder. Or so my focus is to help uh, Gutenberg users create websites, all kind of users, either they are DIYers, freelancers, agencies, whoever, to help them with the tools and resources needed to create modern websites for themselves or for the client. So the main focus has been this and will remain this.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Munir Kamal, for being here with us today. And one more thing, where we can find you, how we can help you with all these projects, with feedback or things like that. Can you share a little more about where we can connect with you?
Sure. The main source is obviously gutenberghub.com, which is the website, and you can find all the useful resources out there. Then my Twitter handle is Munir M underscore Munir Kamal, M underscore MUINIR KAML. That's my Twitter handle, and there's also a Twitter handle for Gutenberg Hub with the same name, Gutenberg Hub. You can follow that for all the Gutenberg stuff. That's where I am, and I'm also available on Facebook as well. You can search for me there as well, or I can provide you the links that you can maybe display.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, sure. Share us the links, and we're going to put it on the website.
I'll send.
Thank you once again, Munir. Thank you, everyone, for sharing this time with us, for sharing this celebration with us. Let's continue this huge celebration of the blogs in Latin America and the 20th year of Blog Pocket. Mr. Munir Kamal in Twitter at m underscore Munir Kamal. And once again, my name is Alberto Gomez. You can find me as Albert Moier. It's a weird handle, but Albert Moire in Twitter. Uh, 20th anniversary of Block Pocket. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Munir Kamal, and see you on the next talk. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.